Hi guys, Stephen from James Glen Car Sales, and today we have a 2018 Audi S4 Avant. Very popular car, the S4 Avant, because it does so many jobs. Solid black metallic, bright red leather interior, a full service history, 55,000 miles with a full and complete service history. A really nice car. Let's get started with the walk round. So first of all, we'll just take a slow walk round, let you take in the car's general appearance, while I tell you a little bit about the garage. So James Glen Car Sales, established in 1982. We are very proud to have our own in-house car buying service. We won't buy anycar.com, but we might just buy your car, and for a great price. If you'd like a valuation for your car, please use the link in the description below. This car was purchased directly from its previous owner through our own car buying service, as just mentioned. We don't buy at auction, we don't buy off any trade website. We always make sure that we buy the very best cars possible, and buying cars directly from their owners allows us to do just that. The car has been through the workshop, it's been through its 82-point pre-sale RAC approved inspection. It's had its MOT renewed. This one has also had all four wheels fully refurbished, and then it came back to ourselves for a full detail. As you can see, the paintwork is in excellent condition, but now we've had a slow walk around the car, we'll now get in a bit closer and we'll show up any blemishes or any marks that you might want to know about the car before travelling. So as it's done 55,000 miles and it is solid black, we do have a bit of commensurate wear and tear to the front of the car, which I will show you. Now the camera will go about a foot and a half away from the paint before we start to lose focus. But I think anybody will agree that is about as close as you're ever going to look at the paintwork. And also, we are underneath the artificial lighting in the garage, which is the most critical light that you're going to get. If it's an overcast day, you're not going to see any of the little blemishes, which I am going to try and highlight in the camera. As you can see, we've got just general road rash, stone chips, whatever you like to call it, along the front. We are happy to paint the bonnet and the bumper if the new owner wishes, or if you're happy to take the car with the stone chips, but again, we're happy to take the cost of the paintwork off the price of the car. Now, the reason why we don't just run along and get the paintwork done straight away is because it's always a 50-50 on do we paint, do we not, because some car buyers would prefer for the car to be left as it is, and others would prefer it to be painted without the stone chips. So obviously we can't take the paint back off, but we can certainly put the paint back on without the stone chips, or we can give the potential owner the discount in lieu of the paintwork. So moving on to the passenger side of the vehicle, we can see that we're all nice, clean and straight, no parking dents, no scratches, no scrapes. And we'll move on to the first alloy wheel. Again, I did mention earlier on, all the wheels are fully refurbished, and when we say refurbished, we don't just have a man in a van that comes round and pops the tyres back off the bead and we freshen up the face. It is right all the way through, proper job, tyre off, to make sure that the full wheel is completely refurbished. If we have a peek in by the spokes there, we can see that the discs are in good shape, and I've managed to park it to obscure the S4 emblem, but the calipers are nice and gloss black, with no discoloration in the S4 logo, which is sometimes a little bit of an indication that the car's been driven quite hard. So looking down from the rear of the vehicle, picking up the reflection of the office and the bodywork, we can see that there's, again, same story, no scratches and no parking dents. Looking in through the spokes of the wheel there, we can see the discs in good shape. And the alloy, again, well, it should be in good condition, but we've just spent a couple £100 having all four wheels done. Looking into the passenger side, we will take a closer look at the driver's seat and the controls once we're around there. You can see from here it's all in good order. These are lovely seats. This is the same seats that you would find in an Audi R8, with the hardbacks and the integrated headrest. Really supportive, and lovely to have the diamond stitch. It does give a very expensive feel to the cabin. We've got the flat bottom steering wheel with the red stitching, which is carried on at the door card, as well as the little gear gaiter there and along the sides of the leather inserts on the dashboard. Got our Audi MMI Plus there, and it's also worth mentioning that as well as the massage seat function, you've got your adjustable lumbar here as well, so you can have the backrest firmed up and you can move that up and down as well, and the bolster on the base that comes in and out as well. Set of winter Audi overmats protecting the carpets, and we've also got this nice Alcantara inset in the centre of the door cards. Got projector lamps there where your puddle lights would be, and we've also got illuminated entry plates. Looking across the back bench, just making sure that there's no damage from any baby seats, which can sometimes press in and leave indentations on the leather. Got your rear climate there as well. The seats even look cool from the back. And moving round to the back of the car, probably the only indication of the performance of an S4 is the quad outlets, two on either side. Obviously the brakes are a bit bigger and it's got a slightly lower stance, but otherwise the S4 is a very under the radar performance saloon, or Avant as we have in this case. So we've got our load cover in the back there. We've also got a set of wind deflectors which we've taken off, but these are easy to refit. They just sit in between the glass and the weather seal on the door. Load cover on the back, as well as your wee dog guard. Don't panic guys, the car doesn't smell a dog. All the load covers come with an integrated dog guard. Got the wee hook there if you want to put your shopping on, and if you pull that, the rear seat folds flat. Let's close the power tailgate. Moving on to the driver's side and looking down the length of the vehicle, just to make sure that there's no parking dents or scratches evident in the paintwork, and happy to report there are none. Offside rear alloy wheel, again free from damage. Continental Sport contact tyre, and finally from front to the back on the driver's side we can see that the bodywork again is in excellent condition, as is the last alloy wheel. Have a wee peek in through the spokes, make sure the discs and everything are all good, and we can see that big black 6-pot brake caliper there as well. The aluminium effect wing mirror covers, which are unique to the S models. So moving on to the interior, just checking over the usual touch points where elbows can rest and cause premature wear, and also around about the electric window switches, but we can see that everything is all as it should be. Entry plate, free from any excessive wear, and we've got the entry plate there as well. Massage function, your lumbar, and then your electric seat adjustments. Paying particular attention to the outer bolster where we can usually see excessive wear. We can see we've got a couple of scuff marks here, but again very minimal. And on the base, free from any stretched. We just compare that with the passenger side. You can see that the drivers and the passengers are almost identical. So when I start the car, just indicate that confirm the car's current mileage and demonstrate that it starts and idles without any faults, other than we need to put a battery in the spare key. So current mileage 50,508. Got our Audi MMI Plus system. Got our heated seats here as well. And we've got different driving modes. So this is powered by a 3 litre V6 turbocharged engine producing 350 brake horsepower, but it also makes a great noise as well, which I will show you in a wee second. It's good to have the anthracite headlining. Some of these we've seen can come with a beige headlining, which has no place in a sports or a performance saloon or estate car, in my opinion. It's also nice to have the frameless rear view mirror. I've got your touch control here on the climate, so you just put your finger on there to rest it and it tells you what it's going to do, which is quite nice. Cruise control, paddles on the back of the steering wheel, and we've got our automatic lights there as well. So now we've got the car running, I'll open the door and let you hear what it sounds like. So it is cold, so we won't be revving it any further than 3000 RPM. Sounds absolutely fantastic. Oh, wee pop there. Couple. Yeah, that's very, very fruity. Very, very fruity. So let's get the bonnet opened up and we'll have a look at what's making all that noise. This is when I try to open the bonnet one-handed, which, if my memory serves, on an S4 is quite tricky. Nope, managed to get it. Hold on. So I will swing it around. So we've got a V6 engine configuration. As I mentioned earlier, it's 350 brake horsepower. Turbo is a hot V configuration, so your turbo sits in the middle, and that's a big, massive downpipe just at the back there. It runs down onto the exhaust system. It is a completely standard car with no performance modifications. Lovely, lovely engine. That brings us to the end of the video, guys. I hope you found that useful. If you'd like any help at all on the S4, please feel free to contact the garage. You can reach us on 01236 779 Alternatively, if you'd like to send us an email, I'll put a link to the website below. And as I mentioned earlier, we won't buy any car.com, but we might just buy your car, and for a great price. If you're looking for a valuation, please use the link in the description below. You're looking at an Audi S4, so I'm going to put a wee road test to an Audi S4 diesel just up here that I think you might find of interest. Also, if you'd like to consider subscribing to the James Glen channel, that would be absolutely fantastic. That way you'll not miss any more stock updates or any more up and coming road tests, and you can do that by clicking this button just down here. My name's Stephen, thanks for letting me show you around our black S4, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Also, if you are interested in any part of the car, you can do that, or any questions, sorry, you can do that by putting it in the comments below. We always answer to those as well. Thanks.